I was on my way to school one day, and I was talking to Abba as I was on the bus, and he was telling me, like, I'm gonna give you really deep instructions today. I want to show you how I speak to you, and I want to show you how powerful you are, and show you how I lead you, all these things. And at first, I was on the first bus to go to the gym, so I'm on my way to the gym, and he said, don't read your Bible yet. And I said, okay. Because typically, I read my Bible on that first bus so that I get it out the way. And I put the Bible away. I go to the gym. He said, follow these detailed instructions. I want you to go to the gym, leave at 12, get on the red bus, and sit in the back on the left, by the left window. He told me all this before I'd even got off the first bus. And I said, okay. So I go to the gym, leave the gym. I'm walking to the buses. I was so good. There are 2 buses there, the blue one and the red one. The blue one gets me exactly where I want to be. Like, I don't have to do no extra walking. I don't have to do everything. So as I'm walking to this bus, because I'm already tired from the gym, my energy's low. So at this point, I'm like, oh, the blue bus though, and I'm like, he told me the red. So I had to keep myself disciplined in that and diligent. Like, he said the red. And I'm over here playing with the thought, but like the blue literally stopped right in front of me. I'm like, but the blue's right in front of me. It's easy to get to the blue. And I think I had to do a bit more to get to red. I don't know if it was across the street or how it happened, but it was a bit more to get to the red. And I said, get your butt on that red bus. I got on the red bus. But where I didn't fully listen is that I didn't sit in the back where he told me to. Now, that seat was completely open, but I decided to sit over here because I was tired. I'm like, man, I did all this. I got in my flesh. I was like, man, I did all of this, and I'm tired, man. Oh, man. And then and I kept feeling and hearing, like, push, like, get up, go sit over there, move, go. And I was like, man, okay. So I got up. I was like, I'm about to keep playing with this. Let me get up. So I went over there, sat down, and Abba said, pull out your Bible. So I pulled out my Bible, and I'm still exhausted from the gym, right? And I think I really just needed some water, like I do now. But I'll get some water. But he was like, there was a guy in front of me. And I'm like, oh, my, is this dude about to talk to me? Da, da, da. And again, I think I'm just doing it because I'm tired. But I'm like, oh, my, I don't want to talk to this dude, blah, blah, blah. And so I started reading. And as I'm reading, he's like, oh, what you reading? I'm like, oh, here you go. And I'm like, oh, hold on. This is what you're here for. I had to cut myself off and shut down. And I had to turn it off. And I was like, let's do this. So I like get my energy together. I'm like, oh, yeah. Da, 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 da. We started talking back and forth. He moved to a place where I think he was closer to me. I think he was like in the back of the bus. It's that like, back seat. And then it's the side seats. He was sitting one side seat away from me. So this was open and this was is where he was sitting. He moves to the seat and sits closer to me. I think it was one point I may have, I think he was, sitting right here in front of me. So we began to just talk about the Bible, and he pulled out a letter and showed it to me. He said, hey, I was just on my way to like, I was really on my way to just like go commit suicide. Like I was contemplating suicide. So he gives me the letter and he lets me read it, and it was about like, his suicide and how he wanted to kill himself and all this stuff. And I was like, wow, and I showed him so much love. Like every barrier I had on me broke off, and I was just like, took him in. And he was just like, wow. And just like, he was getting ready to get off at the VA station. That's where the vets, the vets, the people who were in the Army go. And he was like, I'm so grateful you sat next to me. He said, I'm so grateful you were kind. There's so many mean people. And when I tell you I'm thankful for grace, I'm thankful that my timing, even though I was being disobedient, was still the right timing for him to feel a person was nice. Even though I was being grudging on the inside, even though I was being disobedient on the inside, I'm grateful that I dropped all of that. And I had to let go of shame. I had to let go, and I could have been like, oh, well, I should have sat there. I'm grateful I sat there, and I thank Abba for grace. So I went and I sat next to him, and as we were sitting, and he's getting ready to get off the bus, and he's just like, thank you so much. Like, he's like, I don't want to lose my life anymore. I want to keep going. He was like, I want to, he was like, yeah, like, I want to keep going, and I want to make something out of myself. Like, he was speaking real positive, and I gave him my Bible, and he just said, thank you so much. I just gave him a hug. He's just like, I'm just so grateful you sat by me. And when he said that, I was so grateful I did too. I'm so grateful Abba told me to do it. I'm so grateful I listened. And I pray that his soul is doing blessed now. I pray that he has a blessed life, and I pray that he continues to grow. And I pray that if he isn't anything, that he comes out of it and it works. I'm grateful at that moment that I listened to what Abba told me, even though I felt the way I was feeling, even though I was tired, even though I was exhausted. I'm grateful that I muscled up the moments to be obedient. I'm grateful that Abba put someone in my life that was so great and has such a great energy and a great heart. I'm so grateful that I had those moments. Blessings unto you.